Hey everyone, it's Geordie Paul back with a new video just for you. Today I'm going to be doing probably my most complex of all editing videos that I'll have to do, I think. I'm going to be showing you how you can access Google Play for America, Canada, obviously okay, the UK because that's where we are, but also how you can have a US or possibly Canadian iTunes account. I'll detail and go through it with you. And I'll also show you where you can pick up the codes, which Facebook groups I'm personally in, which websites you can use, and I'll talk you through when I get a code, how I do it. So let's get this show on the road. Hi everybody, welcome back then. So before we get into technicalities and my editing skills, or lack of, I'll show you recent pickups I've got. So first of all, I got this from eBay Marketplace for £4 including postage, which is Zombieland Double Tap. Now I have the original on Blu-ray, so to complement the Blu-ray, I've got it on Blu-ray as well. So I have got it on 4K on my US Apple account, sorry. So that's already done. So yeah, so that'll go side by side, so that collection is complete. Not a bad movie. The original one's still better. This one probably could have been a bit better, but I've got no complaints about it. You got an hour and a half, 2 hours of great entertainment, so I'm happy with that. Second pickup is, along with my few posts I've been asking for recently for some help, I managed to pick up Jurassic Park 3 Steelbook for the 4K. So that means now I'm up to 3, 2 to go. I know that the Lost World is en route, and that got posted a couple of days ago, so I should have that probably next week, with obviously being no post on the Saturday. Post here is coming in drips and drops. So you can see on the back we've got something unexpected has evolved, and then inside we've got the artwork, the 4K, and the normal Blu-ray. Now, I did originally have the collection of these all in 4K, like 1, 2, and 3. Sold it. I wanted the steelbooks because I realised, well, I've got the Jurassic World one, so I may as well get these ones. One of my all-time favourite franchises. I actually prefer this one to the Lost World. Personal opinion. So yeah, anyway, there you go. And as if by magic, a further delivery has occurred. Look at this. Boom! 4K steelbook for the Lost World. All good condition, with your inside artwork, 4K and normal Blu-ray. Which nearly fell apart. Awesome. So now I've got that. Additionally, one more delivery today. Jaws 4K. Didn't go for the lenticular one. Couldn't see the point of paying 35 quid for it, so I just went for the standard 20 quid 4K of it. So I'm looking forward to watching that soon again, see what the upgrade's like, see what the upscaling's like. Yeah, anyway, those are all the deliveries back to me in the past. Yeah, so without further ado, let's try and get this editing working. Okay, so first off, what you need to do is you need to download the app which I have called Windscribe. So you'll see, if you look, I'm using my iPhone, so when I use my iPhone, I just go to the search engine, use the app, search for Windscribe, and then install it. Now once it's installed, you then need to create a login with an email address. It's free. There are certain ones where you have to pay for it, but this isn't. And once you're in there, you just choose Canada or America. Choose the one with the heart on it, or the other ones you have to pay for. Click on it, and that'll automatically start the VPN for that country that you want to use. Now you've only got, I think, about 2 GB per email address for it, so use it quickly, use it wisely. The one I've had at the minute for about a couple of months, because I only turn it on and off when I get a code from America or Canada that needs redeeming. Okay, so point number 1, start number 1, you need to download Windscribe. Now whether it's on Android or not, I'm not too sure, but I have it for iPhone and Apple and the iOS store, so that's where I start with mine. Okay, so you need a Movies Anywhere login. You need to go to any kind of internet browser and you need to just put in Movies Anywhere, and then you need to create an account. So once you've created your account, you then go into the settings and there'll be a section there where you can add Apple, Prime, and other such, which basically means when you load any movie up to Movies Anywhere, it'll go to the different other distributors of the digital codes. One thing you need to remember though is when you're uploading or you're redeeming on Movies Anywhere, take the VPN off, because it doesn't want you to use a VPN, but you can still use it with the UK signal. Okay, now the Movies Anywhere app itself, not the Safari or the web browser, is only downloadable from the Apple's iTunes store in the US or Canada. So you'll need to have a US or Canadian iTunes login, log in with that, and then download it to have it as an app. Okay, so that's your VPN done, and then Movies Anywhere done. Okay, so this is the faffy part, having a Canadian or a US iTunes account. Now this is all being done on my iPhone. You could do it on your iPad, and presumably you could do it on a Mac. What you need to go into is your own personal settings, where you are, your name, your email address. You need to completely sign out of your phone, iPad, iMac, anything. And then what you want to do, once you're completely signed out, it'll start syncing to iCloud and things like that. Sign out, like I said, come out of everything, close everything down. Now go back into the App Store and choose anything, be it a map, be it a game, and it'll come up and it'll go sign in, create an ID. So then you'll click create an ID, and then that'll then load up to a different screen within the settings. It'll transfer you across to that. You want to put a new email address, which you need to remember, a new password that you need to remember, and then you need to change where the country is to the US. Now what you need to do is you need to follow that through. So it'll just be a normal login, agree to this, agree to that, but you need to put an address. Now this is the faffy part. You need to Google or do any kind of search engine and locate a random restaurant, sports place, or any kind of address in America. Wouldn't put a personal one. I'd probably put like a pizza place, or I don't know, something like a Best Buy or something like that, and use that as the address. You're not adding any bank details to it. You're passing all that. You don't need to do that. Once you've done that, it should put you through, and then you'll then have your US or Canadian. Obviously with the Canadian, you want to put a Canadian address in, etc. They'll then have, so for me, I've got geordie.paul@gmail.com would be my UK one, or geordie.paul2@gmail.com I would use as a US one, and then geordie.paul3 would be for my Canadian. Different ones. You use different passwords as well. Make sure obviously when you create that email address in your Google or whatever it is, you remember everything, because you might have to go back in to change it. So probably use your iTunes password as your new Google account's password. So anyway, once you're in, if you go to the iTunes store, you'll then see, not the App Store, the iTunes store, you'll then see that all the films and movies or music is all in dollars. Now, none of your cards are connected up to this, so you can't do that because you can't have a bank account or from the UK address, billing address on America. If you're wanting to buy them from the store, you need to go to Amazon.com or some other distributor and buy an iTunes US gift card, and then redeem that, and that'll give you a balance. The only alternative way to redeem it is if you go to Facebook pages or you buy codes online. You just copy and paste the code, and that'll just do it straight away. Now, because you've now got this address, you can go back to previous and you can add the Apple login you want on the Movies Anyway. Isn't going to be a UK one from our previous instruction. You want to add the US or the Canadian one in there. More likely going to be the US. Canadian's very few and far between. You want that, so you want to add the American one. So just to go back over that again, the Movies Anywhere, when you want to link to other retailers or distributors, when you log in with the Apple one, you want to use this US email account that you've created. That way it's all sticking in the same continent. So North America, they'll all go through to that one Movies Anywhere. Okay, so just to go over it again, log out of everything, create an account, change the country to America or Canada, and make sure you find a random address of a retailer and use that. And then once you've done that, get an iTunes gift card or just get a redeemable code from where you buy it online. Okay, so that is how you do that. It's a faff, Any troubles, obviously let me know, but that's how you do that part. Okay, so finally we have the Google Play. Easier than others. So basically with this one, it's just a case of having a Gmail account. Once you log into it on your iPhone or internet browser, just go to Google Play and then sign in using your random Gmail account, and that's it. That's a UK one. It's easy. You don't need to change continent. It's done. You have one login email which can be used for both Canadian, Australian, US, UK, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Google Play via your Google Mail or Gmail will help you log in. Now, next you want to do is I want to put some links down here, which will be for Canadian and American. You need to click on them and then just log in again with the usual one. So when you go to websites to get codes or whatever, you will need to turn the VPN on for this, and then just click on the Canadian or the US Google Play, which you should hold, which you need to save. I'll probably save it to your desktop or your home screen or whatever on your iPhone, Mac, or whatever it is, or whatever phone you've got. Turn the VPN on, be it Canadian, turn the VPN on, be it American, and then copy and paste a long redeem code, put it in there, click redeem, and that'll then add it to your library. Now, because you've linked it with Movies Anywhere, if there's a certain film distributor, that may then link to your iTunes. Or I might just stick with Google. I've got some films which are only Google Play, but then there's a film like Birds of Prey, which I redeemed on iTunes, and that linked to Google Play via Movies Anywhere, so I can have that on Apple TV in 4K or on my Google Play in 4K. So there you go. So to recap, create a Google Mail account, log in with that on your just normal Google Play or Google Mail thing. There'll be a movies section in there. You can buy them UK, and that's it. There's nothing more to do with that. That's the easy part of it. Google Play is the easiest part. So we've gone through the VPN, we've gone through Movies Anywhere, we've gone through iTunes, Canadian, US, and with Google Play, just create your own and look at the links below, and there they will then take you to them where you can redeem codes, which will then link to iTunes via Movies Anywhere. Again, in this section, any questions, drop us a line. More than happy to help. Okay, so finally, the final section here before I wrap it all up is where can you get the codes from? So I've got a list here of the ones that I use. So if you go to Facebook and you search for Digital Maniacs, that's one. UK Google Digital Codes, that's another Facebook group. Digital Movies Anywhere is another one. And the other one I'm into is Digital Movie Crack, CRACK. So that's Digital Maniacs, UK Google Digital Codes, Digital Movies Anywhere, Digital Movie Crack. So those are the ones I use on Facebook. Now the other ones I've got saved to my favorites in my Safari, which I go to. So I'll put a list of them here. Now that's not the web pages. You might have to search in Google for them, but that'll be that for that. Okay, so that's it all done. Like I said, you got any problems, let me know. Please subscribe and get an alert. Other than that, I hope that answers your questions. Probably my longest video to date, I think. Well, maybe my digital downloads for Google Play, my actual movies might have been a bit longer. So I hope that's been an educational video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Stay tuned. Peace out.